Welcome, everyone, to the Soul Tribe podcast. I'm Auntie Charmaine, where we value community, connection, devotion, herbalism, and all the other amazing things that brought our grandmothers together. We're keeping the traditions, and we are so excited to have you here with us.
Hello, and welcome everyone to the Soul Tribe podcast.
Yay!
It's Auntie Charmaine here, and I'm here with the amazing Auntie Shalletta.
Hey,
How are you, boo?
I am great, boo.
Come on in.
Yeah, I'm in it, boo.
Well, listen, we had to give to people part 2 because part 1 killed it. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
Today,
God.
guys, we are talking about trusting the plan. Trusting the plan when you don't have the answers, trusting the plan when you thought it was supposed to look one way, trusting the plan, period. What does that look like? What does that look like?
It's scary.
Trusting the plan is scary.
Trusting the plan is so scary because I guess I would say human nature is you want to know what's going to happen. You want to know how things are going to turn out. But when you have to trust the plan and you don't even know what the plan is, that's a scary thing.
That's a horribly scary thing. Because what happens when trusting the plan requires the plan to change? And you thought the plan was going to look like one thing, and then it turns out looking like something else.
That's a hard one.
You know, it was funny. I remember when I needed to trust the plan. Trusting the plan for me was when I thought about all of hard work it took to build my store, all of the hard work it took to bring it to life.
Yeah.
I watched it from its conception.
Where's your baby?
My baby. And I took that store and it outgrew the space. It outgrew the environment.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought the plan was going to look like one thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the auntie on the block.
Yeah.
You know, everybody coming to the mystical about the carry auntie on the block. And where she feeds your cups and fills you up. You understand what I'm saying?
Going to the prayer room.
Coming to the prayer room to do our guided meditation.
Yes.
And then what happens when God says, okay, now I know this is going to be uncomfortable for you, babe. But I need you to trust me. I have to fix this.
Yes.
What does that look like when you have to realize that you don't know greater than the master plan? And the master plan is bringing you into a place of trusting plan.
Oh, wow. You and these questions. It's hard. Like with me and my situations and things that I've gone through over the year. Like the guy I was dating at one point, and it was like, oh, this is my one, and this is gonna be my person. And God's like, no, he's not.
Not good about it.
Not good enough. He's not good enough for you.
Dishonest.
That's not what I want you to have. He's dishonest. He's not your person. And me trying to hold on to it, not listening to the signs and ignoring it. And when I didn't trust the plan in that situation, I ended up hurting myself. Because I'm not going to say, yeah, he hurt me, but in the long run, I hurt myself.
You know what? Here's the thing. Was it you hurting yourself? Or was it simply a lesson to learn?
I feel like it was a lesson to learn. It was a lesson that I had to learn, that I had to go through. But the reason why I say it was me hurting myself, because I ignored all the signs. And at the end of the day, I hurt my own feelings.
Wow.
Because I knew I deserved better.
So to know better is to do better.
Exactly. It was one of those situations. I knew I deserved better. But for me, it was like, I wouldn't say settling, but it was kind of like a settling thing.
Oh, wow. What was it about you at that time that felt like this was all there is for you? This
This girl.
But I love you though.
I know you do, and I love you too. Gosh. I think with me, I went through this when I went through my divorce. At the time, I didn't see it. I didn't see that I was bitter.
Wow.
So a lot of the situations that I went through and relationships that I was in was because I was bitter. And I didn't realize how bitter I was until I went on my healing journey.
Oh, snap. I think that's what it is. I think I caught it. We don't realize our standards. We don't.
We don't realize it.
Circumstances bring it up to show us where we are in our journey.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, your relationship, my story.
Yeah.
All of it exposed the level of sadness and hurt and pain that we had just been
bearing, just been pushing it down, just been. We were putting on a facade.
Oh yeah.
To get through life instead of dealing with what we was actually dealing with.
But every single thing always comes to a head, does it not?
It all comes to a head.
Like when my grandmother said that to me when I was young, you gonna pay on the front end or you gonna pay on the back end, but you gonna pay.
You gonna pay.
Everybody has to pay their dues.
Exactly. And I feel like that whole situation for me was, I didn't realize how bitter I was until I was in that my last relationship showed me how bitter I was because I put up with shit I should not have put up with.
But wouldn't you say that it made you stronger?
I would say that relationship made me stronger, and other personal issues that I have been dealing with have made me stronger.
Oh my.
Like family issues and stuff has made me stronger.
Wiser.
Made me stronger and wiser. And it's also made me realize my worth. Who I am.
Who are you?
I'm Shalletta Moore. Shalletta Sharee Moore, to be exact.
What does that look like?
She is a happy person who does not let people take advantage of her and knows her worth and knows what she brings to the table.
How did she get to those crumbs had not it been for those situations?
She would not have.
No, she didn't.
Because I never spoke up for myself. I just went along with the flow to make people.
Wow.
I want to say she was a people pleaser. She was. I put my feelings to the side to make sure everybody else was okay. And there was, gosh, I can't stand you. There was nobody making sure she was okay.
Of course not. The people pleaser always gets the last.
Like nobody was making sure I was okay or checking on me to make sure I was okay.
Because you know something I realized with that? Those are the laws of the universe. Everything has an opposite reaction to things. So if you're an overgiver, expect to always be left out.
Yes.
Because the first rule to life is always to ensure you're okay. Cannot pour from an empty cup. And if you're constantly making sure everybody else's cups is full from your energy, you're then depleted.
Oh, yeah.
I realized that when I started taking clients and people that I met, brought them into my life and took them on. instead of simply guiding them to take themselves. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Because one thing that you have taught me, like I said, with my healing journey, and people don't realize it, you got to do the work.
What she was called.
And it's hard because sometimes you got to look into yourself and be like, okay, you know this ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
Why you keep doing this over and over again? So
And how many times?
And how many times you gonna keep doing it?
Because that's the part.
And that's the part. And one thing that sticks with me is I remember you was telling me you watched a TikTok where the guy was like, say something to yourself.
Yeah.
Say it to yourself.
Say it
See if it
out
makes
loud.
sense. Say it out loud.
Say it
Like,
out loud for everybody
I'm
to
not
hear.
gonna let you keep hurting my feelings. I'm gonna let you smack me.
He did.
I'm gonna let you smack me. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you smack me. Does that make sense?
But you said it out loud.
So does it make sense?
So?
No, you're not gonna let I. And that's when I realized I'm not gonna keep being people's punching bag.
Mm-mm. 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 And here's the thing about a punching bag. You'll only be the punching bag if you raise your hand.
Exactly.
You see? So here's the question. How many times did we go backwards because we wasn't willing to trust the plan, baby?
Oh, too
Girl.
many. Too many.
Girl, how many times did we kind of look at life and was like, okay, if I could just give it a go, just do it one more time, even though you're doing it exactly the same way you
But
did
the
it
thing
before.
is, that's the definition of insanity.
It is.
That is the definition of insanity. To keep doing the same thing, hoping for a different outcome.
So when you overextended yourself before and you got your feelings hurt, it didn't teach you. And then when you did it the second time, totally different person, different face, didn't teach you.
Didn't teach you.
And then you did it the third time, totally different person, different face, didn't teach you. This is why I'm telling you, I learned that. I think as I've gotten older, I'm learning why tough love is important and where it fits in the spectrum of things. Because if I'm a user, your tough love feels abusive.
Exactly.
But what if I'm simply just protecting my healthy boundaries?
And that's one thing people don't realize, that you have boundaries. Some people think you have boundaries to hurt them. No, the boundaries aren't there for you. The boundaries are in place for me.
Exactly.
These boundaries have nothing to do with you. They're for me. They're to protect my peace, to protect my sanity, to protect me, not you.
Exactly. And what happens when it's important for me to connect with me? And that's in the absence of you.
I feel like that's super important. Because if you don't know yourself, nobody else is going to know you.
And not only that,
but you have to be comfortable in your own skin before you can be comfortable with other people too.
it is so true.
Because that's a whole nother thing too. Like, if you, I guess with me, what I would say is at one point I didn't know me. I lost Shalletta when I went through my divorce. She was lost. She was out there somewhere doing her little thing, but she wasn't here.
Wow.
And that's why I was like, that's when I was bitter. I wasn't me. That wasn't me at all. But now that I have gotten back to Shalletta, it's like, I'm not even that same Shalletta. Like, I'm not that same person before my divorce. Like, I'm a totally different person, which is why I say Shalletta Sharee.
Exactly.
Like,
because it's the Sharee part.
It's the Sharee. Now it's like, okay, she done came in somebody brand new.
She's grown.
I'm grown.
That's the thing. That's what it is.
You have to grow.
Have to grow.
And some people aren't growing at the same pace you are growing, and that's okay. That's fine.
Lord.
That's fine.
Lord, you need to put that on a t-shirt. You need to put that on a t-shirt, Lord.
But they're not.
Because I'm telling you, I cannot tell you how many family members, friends, people I know, I've had to cut loose out of my life totally because it was not simply a part of God's plan.
Right, that's plan.
And things can change at the drop of a hat when people either change or don't change.
Exactly. And what people realize when they see you changing, they don't realize that it has nothing to do with them.
No.
It's about you.
And if I have boundaries with myself, why is that a reflection on you?
It's not.
And I'm happy and I'm good. Why is my happiness your issue?
Why does that bother you so?
You want me happy?
You would think if you were genuine and my feelings really matter to you that you like seriously, if you are genuinely sitting here telling me you love me and you care about me, why is my happiness? Why does that intimidate you?
Why does it bother you? Exactly. Ask that question.
Like, why does my happiness make you so uncomfortable?
That's why trusting the plan is important, Shirley. That's why. Because when I had to grow my store, I would have never thought my store would have been growing like this.
Oh no.
The interest, the people. Overnight, like I never thought that all it would take was me to open up this media company, kind of pump life back into like, come on, girl. You doing God's will. Come on, girl. Stop that whining. Come out.
Come with it.
Trust the plan.
Trust it.
Didn't even realize, Charmaine, you have outgrown the space, babe. You can't even find a place to put shit on. You couldn't grow. After I opened up my meditation studio, there was nowhere to go.
Oh yeah.
And so when there's nowhere to go, what do? We outgrow it.
We outgrow it.
Gotta find a new space, something bigger that can hold the mantle. So what do? You look at your life and you say to yourself, okay, look, I did not anticipate this. Lord, you want to take we are out.
I want to trust you.
This. You can cry, you can huff, you can puff, you can do it all. The Hufflepuffs, you can do that. You know you're a Hufflepuff. You know it.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is all of these things came and never could I have anticipated what trusting the plan really meant. Because on the other side of trusting the plan, so it's almost like there are stages to this.
It is stages.
It's like the first stage is the shock of it all.
The shock. And then like you said too before, you give yourself that one night to cry.
Yes,
Cry out that one day.
Cried out.
That one day, that one night, cried out. But after that,
next day,
you figure it out. You figure it out.
You got to figure it out. And what happens when you don't even realize the cost of trusting the plan? What do I mean by that? I never thought that owning a business was going to cost blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, you hear that shit all the time.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, literal blood, sweat, and tears. That's what trusting the plan can. That's what it can look like. That's what it can mimic. And that's why I'm trying to get people to understand that this is stages in trusting the plan. Trusting the plan. You don't just wake up and all of a sudden feel empowered. Oh no, here we go. Your life back. That is foolishness.
Oh, you don't.
It's always through circumstance. You start out with a curiosity. You get tired of the way life is. And then all of a sudden you complain that something happens to change your trajectory. Whether argument, fussing, fight, carrying on,
jumping on the hood on the car, girls.
You told people.
I mean, oh my God.
Next one is on your side. Girl. Okay?
It's like, okay.
Because sometimes you don't even have to go get the trouble. Sometimes God can bring the trouble.
Bring it to you.
In order to teach you a lesson. Even if that lesson is as simple as trust me.
Trust me, exactly.
If I can bring you the problem, baby, I can get you the solution.
And that's true.
Why are you not trusting plan?
And that's one thing that I have struggled with over the last couple of weeks is trusting the plan.
Girl, who? You, me, and the rest of the world.
But it has been. Like, seriously, like the last couple of weeks, I have really struggled with trusting the plan. But one thing I will say, when I do feel like I am struggling with that, I just have the voice in the back of my head.
Come on.
That tells me I will never put more on you than you can bear. And after I hear that voice and it just calms me down and I'm like, okay, that's so true. Thank you, Lord.
Let me tell you something. I went to prayer and meditation. I said, Spirit, what do I need to tell the people? And I heard that it's clear as day. Tell them to trust the plan. You don't see it. And
You don't see it.
you can never see the end in the beginning.
Because the thing is, your plan's not the same as his plans.
Come on now.
Because that one thing I remember saying, if you want a good laugh, tell God your plans and watch him laugh at you.
I'll put it to you like this. Because I understand that the universal source is so powerful, it can be condensed into the understanding that man can really quantify. It doesn't have a gender. It doesn't have a collection of matter. It is the matter.
Yes.
And it can be what it needs to be.
Be.
It could be the deer that can jump out at
the hood of
the hood of the car. It could literally be the person who takes advantage of you because the Creator made all. So all
everything happens for a reason.
To teach you a lesson.
Everything happens. Everything's a lesson.
And when you break life down to the minutia and get to the macro, everything is a lesson. Everything. This is the school of earth. You're constantly learning. You just don't realize it.
You don't?
You don't realize it. People who are good to you teach you.
Oh, God, yes. People that are bad to you teach you. You're learning a lesson either way it goes. But the question is, are you open to learning that lesson?
Oh. Now, you're going to expound on that matter.
Like, are you open to learning that lesson? Because everything and every person, people and things come into your life for a reason.
Yes, they do.
And it's up to you to decide what that reason, to figure out what that reason is.
Yes, it is.
Because do you want to learn that lesson?
And that's the $1 million question and answer. And everyone gets to choose.
You get to choose. Do you ignore it?
Because I chose. I did. I never forget when I was a young professional. I started seeing some of the things that I had to deal with later on, the whole finances and all other things. And I literally heard the Spirit say, you want to learn it now or you want to learn it later?
Exactly.
And I literally said, okay, Spirit, I can't take it right now. This little baby is too young. My son at the time, Isaiah, was very, very young. And he did not, his life was literally in my hands.
Hmm. But that's like you said you didn't want to learn it then, but you had to learn it later.
Yes, I did.
Which for me, I feel like is my previous relationships, the same thing. But like this last one, when it ended, it was just, for me, I made a healthy decision that was benefiting me. Be like, look, we ain't gonna keep doing it the same way.
No.
Because we don't learn the lesson. We don't want to keep repeating it. Let's do it differently this time.
Yes, exactly.
So I feel like you have to be willing to learn the lesson. Because you're not going to grow unless you learn it. You're just going to keep repeating the same cycle.
Yo, I tell you no lie. When you listen to that shit out loud, Spirit is the best parent ever. Because it'll say, okay, la, 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 la. I'm not talking to you. Hey, sit right here.
Yeah.
Just sit right there.
Right there.
And you're going to keep learning this lesson over. And I ain't going to touch it.
I ain't going to touch it. Just wait, keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing the same cycle. Same cycle.
Touch your step.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you say touch.
Same cycle.
It's you touching you.
I'm taking my hands out of it. You want to be big and grown. You grown, right? So let's just keep doing it your way. And when you need me, you come and pick me right back up.
You let me know. I ain't going nowhere.
I
got all day, all night. I do this all day.
I'm done. And it'll be in market.
That's weird. Why people gotta be so strong with you?
I don't know. I
I'm so strong with you.
I am too, and that's one thing I had to release.
Me too.
I had to learn to release a lot of that stuff.
I did.
Because there was a time where I could have been ornery. and
Yeah,
whatnot.
oh, yes. Oh, me, girl, queen of the artery.
Like I know that I was doing it,
Oh,
but
girl.
at the same time, it's like, but who is that? Who is that benefit?
Nobody. And that's how I know you've grown. Girl, that's how I know you grow. I'm so proud of you, girl. Shalletta Sharee, it's nice to meet you, bitch. How you
Nice
been?
to meet you.
I love you.
I do too.
Because I'm going to tell you why
I love her.
I do too. Because I'm going to tell you why. That's how I know you don't do things on purpose. Because you're not being honored. This is not honoring. Honoring is say, oh, you think you're going to treat me like this? Well, I'm going to do this for you. No, honoring is that.
Oh,
You're saying, I love me and I'm not allowing you
to hurt me anymore.
Let me tell you something, baby. This is how real life is. I am here with you. We're here filming.
Yeah.
Okay. It's what? 11 o'clock at night. The folks are hearing the washing machine going. And we're talking about trusting the plan.
Yeah.
Because it's more important for people to get the importance of this particular podcast because so many people are shaping to their fucking core. So much of things that are going on. People are losing jobs left and right.
Left
People
and
can't
right.
afford to pay for their basic necessities with integrity and dignity. Your governments are not giving a fuck. They're saying, guess what? Toodaloo.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Toodaloo. So while all of this is happening, the world is falling apart. How do we get to the place where we no longer hear the naysayers? We don't hear the foolish people talking. We simply are loyal to the plan because the plan is more important.
It's more important.
The plan. We could spit off all the problems.
Spit them all off.
All day.
All day, every day. But at the end of the day, because I know this was something that was speaking the other day when the rapture comes.
Oh my God.
They're like, girl,
did you see
I saw that craziness. But at the end of the day,
but ain't nobody gonna bring up the never mind. What's the Thessalonians like?
Nobody knows the time, the day, or the hour. Come on now. But at the end of the day, when that does come, nobody is going to answer for Shalletta Sharee but Shalletta Sharee.
And not only that, if that don't tell you to get your house in order, ma'am, instead of being focused on the rapture part, how about get your shit in order? Because if it was, you weren't clean.
No, because
you
answer for you. I can't answer for you.
Exactly.
You can't answer for me. At the end of the day, I got to answer for myself.
Exactly. So why not start cleaning up your shit now? What does clean up your house look like? Clean up your house means you got some real deep situations going on. You've experienced. You're going heal through that shit.
Heal through it.
Did I say it was gonna be easy?
No, it's not easy. Look at me, people.
Come on,
it's not easy.
Shalletta, come on, let's come together. We're gonna like people. Come on here. This shit is not easy.
It's not easy.
It's times we could bring you to your knees.
And you want to quit. And you want to turn around. And you want to go back.
And want to fight everybody. Okay.
You want to fuck it up.
Why people don't understand healing is not easy.
It's not easy.
This is really challenging because it takes you to the darkest places that you don't want people in. And it pushes you into a place of being vulnerable.
Yes.
And it forces you to be vulnerable.
It forces you to be, and people don't like being vulnerable.
No.
That's the thing.
No.
And that's one thing that I had to learn through all of this was to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because I was never.
That's hard.
That's hard. That's a hard
to
one
tell
to be.
people how you really feel and what is in the inner chambers of your soul. And trust that they're not going to just drop your ass off the appendix.
Girl, but what's the hardest? I feel like even being vulnerable is hard, but being it to yourself is harder.
Ooh, because you can't run from you.
You can't run from you.
Cannot run from you.
Like that for me was the hardest part, was being vulnerable with myself.
Jeez, man, that's a mouthful. You know what I can appreciate though? Is that you a bold chick. You said, look, Lord, I'm getting these lessons one and done. I am done with this foolishness. And when you get to one place, the level of understanding, you know that there's something else coming behind it.
Oh, yeah.
This is never ending.
It's never ending.
Oh God. Did you ever come to that conclusion? Like this is never ending.
I feel like yes, I did come to that conclusion. It's all because it's always gonna be something.
I think I came to that in my late 30s. I think I came to that understanding in my late 30s. Like, Lord, this is a Jenga match.
It is.
You waiting for my my little square to fall out the Jenga and hit the ground. You telling me I got to keep learning?
Keep learning because it's always gonna be something. Because the thing is, once you master one thing,
come on now,
let's give you something else to master.
Let's see
if you can handle this. Let's see if you can handle this. Let's see what all we can get you to handle. But at the end of the day, like I said, you get that little voice in the back of your head. I ain't gonna put more on you than you can bear.
Come on now.
That's all that I keep getting. And that's been my thing for like the last 2 weeks. I'm not gonna put more on you than you can bear. And that to me in itself is calming.
Yes.
For me, it's calming.
Yes, it is. Oh yeah. Because instantly you realize, okay, I can handle this.
I got this.
There's no way this is safe.
And then you also, once you realize that you are trusting the path, you get this sense of, I can handle anything.
Yes. Yes.
Like you get the confidence in yourself. Like, oh yeah, this girl can, you got this. I got this.
Yeah, listen, at one point in time, I'm the woman who's like, okay, then Lord, I don't really like surprises and I really don't like hard times. I'm gonna need you to give it to me like oatmeal, lots of butter, sweet and good, a touch of sugar and salt. And the Lord's like, you've been eating this shit for too long.
You must change it up.
Okay, you know what?
Different.
No more oatmeal for you.
Yeah.
This time you get cheesy grits. You understand? And sometimes change is a good thing because it introduces you to a version of yourself you would have never known was there had you not experienced what you did.
Single mother, I raised y'all. Y'all are both grown now. Mama's supposed to go be happy.
Come on. Because why not?
Because why not? It's my turn to be happy. I put y'all first all this time. Not even a first thing. It's like I put y'all's needs there. But now that y'all are grown,
I'm trusting the plan.
I'm trusting the plan. And at the same time, I'm going through my empty nester phase.
Ooh.
That's the thing.
I can't empty nest yet.
You can't, but I am.
I feel like, and I know this is me talking into the future, Lord.
But I am. I'm going through my empty nest phase because you also have to remember you've been in this mode for so long. Like I have been in mom mode for the last, 20-something years.
Yeah, me too.
So now it's like, okay, I'm coming out of mom mode. I'm going into
single mode.
Single, grown, woman mode.
Wow.
Like,
but to do it in your 40s instead of amazing bitch, you look great.
Girl. I'm just saying.
Look, if you're going to do it right. You know, here's what I know about trusting the plan. People usually trust the plan when they feel like your back's up against the wall.
Yes.
When there are no more pieces to move on the chessboard. There's nothing else left. What if we just do that from the beginning? Exactly. All of that melodrama that brings us all around the mulberry bush. How we from the door say, being the Lord, that look like a white buffalo. That is not a baboon. I'll do that shit right, because I'm not picking that up. Yeah, it's too big for me.
It's too big.
It's too heavy for me. Carries too much weight. It brings too much drama. And it costs too much energy.
Because people don't put their ego to the side. Because there's some people that feel like, no, I got this. I can do this by myself. I don't need help. Ooh. There's some people like that.
Greater than God. Wow.
Now, see, we stay away from people that make comments like that.
Because that's dangerous. Strange today. That's strange today.
You're not going to go around people that make comments like that.
That's strange today.
Because that is, that's something totally different. That's something totally different.
Because I'd rather you
not
believe God at all.
You're going to get the kaboom.
Can you imagine?
And
do you know how wild that shit is? That's almost like a person who doesn't realize that roses really smell
like boo boo.
girl.
Exactly.
You are now par level to something far greater than anything. That's so wild. When the puppet thinks it's the puppet master.
It is. And it's crazy that you say that because you do see people like that. And then you also see people that can be total strangers. Like, I have customers that come into my work all the time. And there was one day last week or so that I was having a bad day. Having a bad day. And this customer just came in and she was real sweet. And then she was like, she's like, I just want you to know I'm gonna pray for you. And I just looked at her and I said, okay, thank you. And then the next day she came back in to do something else the next day and she had wrote me a note. And on the note, when she gave it to me, it made me tear up because I was just like, okay.
It was what you needed.
It was what I needed to see at that time. But the note literally said, God has not forgotten about you.
Come on now.
And this is just a total stranger
Off the street.
off the street.
If that was not spirit speaking.
Total stranger that I probably helped this lady probably 3 or 4 times. And she did that. And that just touched me.
But she didn't do it the first time. She didn't do it the second time. She did it during the time when you needed to hear it the most.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Like you said, if that ain't spirit showing up,
see,
and that's part of trust in the plan.
That's
part of it because you don't. He will put people into your life when he needs to. He ain't gonna show all his cards at once.
And that's the problem with you people.
He ain't gonna show you all his cards.
If the actual scripture said it's the mysterious being, mysterious means it's unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
You can't calculate.
No.
Because they know how to calculate.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't add and subtract. Because they know how to add and subtract.
It does. It's
how you could be greater than your master. This is the kind of stuff that I'm saying.
You can't outsmart your master. Come on now. And why people think they can?
Because they don't trust the plan. That's why they feel they can. Because they don't trust the plan. Because trusting the plan puts all their trust in something that they cannot control.
Mm.
And when you can't control
You
something,
gotta breathe, but you gotta release that control.
Because you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Control.
You can't control, yeah.
Thank you, Auntie Charmaine. You know what I'm saying? She ain't my real auntie.
But that's the thing. People want to control everything. And some things can't be controlled.
No, it cannot. No, it cannot. And some things shouldn't be.
And they shouldn't be. Like, people can't be controlled. They shouldn't be controlled. You need to let people be their own people. Like, that's one thing that I have always done with my kids. From even when they were little, I've always let them be themselves. I have not tried to make them be something that they're not.
Or try to make them into miniatures of you.
No.
You always wanted your children to be themselves. How many of us don't even know who we are because we're always emulating something else instead of trusting?
Not even now. You want your children to be a better version of you.
Or better yet, I prefer, because the world ain't ready for two of me. I don't want no.
That's why I said a better version
of you. Because I don't even think you might be a better version. I think she is a complete opposite and a better version of the opposite. I'm sorry. I've got to be perfectly frank.
Oh, yeah.
My kid is a perfect opposite of me.
Oh, yeah. Because my daughter's a Disney princess in real life. I'm sorry.
Y'all swear to God.
That
she is Snow White, but a little melanated.
Yes. Like,
she is Snow White, but a little
like
melanated.
This child is...
She see butterflies.
She see butterflies and fairies.
And greens. What is some little fairies, the bugs that be flying around y'all all the time? Dragonflies
and butterflies. Like, just flying around.
Snow White, but melanated. She just say,
like, just everything. Like, but that's not me.
But you know what? I could say about your daughter in mine. Oh, they some bad mamma jammas.
Oh, girl. They
know how to trust a plan.
They show
girl, because we be like, the killer over there. Where you going? And if they don't worry about me, we're good. We're going over here. Spirit got us. And we so stupid. We be like, hey, Hey, I understand that. I understand that. The killer over there.
It's over there. Like, it be stressing me out. It stresses me out when my daughter goes places by herself at night, late at night.
Yeah.
That stresses me out.
Oh,
But she just out here just living her life, and I'm just like, okay.
Never been assaulted, never been pushed around, never been mistreated. One time she ain't protected. She know about.
She do.
She ain't scared.
She is not scared.
Not scared. She don't give a dag on what is going on. Her world is secure.
She is great. She is good.
That's one thing I'm gonna tell you. I can give it up for us, baby. We some good mothers.
Oh yeah.
Because we trusted that plan.
Trust
That plan gonna change and change.
It keeps changing.
And change.
It does, but it's crazy because some of the things that she does just amazes me. And I'm just like, at her age,
A full entrepreneur. Full. Like you're not getting no income from nowhere else. You are a full-time entrepreneur, six-figure entrepreneur.
like that's you. You're doing that
In your 20s.
in your 20s.
In your 20s.
Like I had her when I was 21.
Girl, I wasn't 20 yet.
And here she is
I was 19.
out here living her life like it's golden. And I was just like, okay, boo, you keep doing you.
But don't you know that child trusts something?
She trusts something greater than me and you. And I let her trust it. The girl can manifest like it ain't nothing.
Maybe that's what it meant to come like a child.
Exactly.
Maybe we need to stop talking big time shit and become more like her.
Maybe
we need to be Snow White. We talk
out here talking to the butterflies and the dragonflies.
You know what? She's admiring nature in motion, and she's not waiting for something outside of herself to make her happy. Everything around her.
Everything around her makes her happy. The littlest thing.
The tiniest thing, she finds joy in the tiniest things.
And she does. And that's like a child.
Like a little child. Like when I watch her walk, look, I see grace.
I see, I do. I see grass.
I see grass. I see really tall weeds. I see that. What does she? Oh, look at these beautiful flowers. Oh, the butterfly. And I'm like,
look at this tall grass here. And I'm like, oh, wow. The butterflies, there is love. Like, what?
Okay, girl. Look at God.
Okay.
But maybe if we change our perspective.
Exactly.
Stop.
Because that's one thing about her that she has taught me. Because I am a person, I'm going to be straightforward and I'm just going to tell you what I feel about something. But she's always like, but I don't see it that way.
No, she don't.
She does not see the gray side of things.
No, she don't.
She doesn't.
Maybe she doesn't need to see it because that's not what her soul can allow.
It's not.
And maybe you could see it because maybe your soul has allowed it and God is saying it's not the way.
Maybe that is it.
Because think about it, the world out there that we grew up in,
it's different.
She looked different.
Oh, yeah.
She wore penny loafers back. You remember the penny loafers? The world we grew up in had penny loafers.
Penny loafers.
And God bless them jellies.
Your other jellies.
We saw that at Nordstrom's. How does Nordstrom sell jellies? That is not part of trusting the damn plan.
Well,
because that shit used to burn our feet up. Stop lying, Shalletta. That is not part of trusting the plan.
Burn our feet.
It's the burn in the summertime.
It was like, why my feet hurt? It's damn jelly.
But when you took it off, the implant on your foot.
Yeah.
That's not the plan.
It's not trust.
That's plastic.
That was plastic.
So here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
When do we go from the phase of being shocked with trusting the plan? Having the plan change to then surrendering to it. I feel like in the stage of life I'm in the part where I'm done fighting.
And I think that's what it is. People have to get to a point where they're done fighting.
I'm so done.
Like, or not even just done fighting. I'm going to go even further.
Come on.
They got to get to the point to where they're done being unhappy.
So, big ass mouthful.
At what point Do you get to the point in life where you're like, I want to be happy?
Come on.
So in order for me to be happy,
Come on.
I need to trust this plan because I'm not happy when I'm not trusting it.
Sure, the world ain't.
I'm not happy when I'm trying to buck it.
And because sure, the world can't.
So the thing is, at what point do people get to the point where they don't want to be bitter anymore? They don't want to be unhappy anymore.
Yeah.
When do people get to that point to where they want genuine relationships
That's
and
what
genuine
it is.
connection?
Because people have forgotten to have genuine relationships with one another. Like, well, you ain't saying that on the internet. The C word that everybody knows that happened in 2020. Okay?
Exactly.
It changed the way people engaged with one another.
It did.
It changed the dynamic of how people actually, society socialized.
It did.
Like people was given 6 feet. I mean, you was being 6 feet away from your kids. You know how wild that was?
How crazy that was.
So now you're taking the society that said, okay, now give me space. And you're trying to integrate them back into society again. What happens when you institutionalize people?
And that's what they did.
They're never the same.
They're not the same because you made us change. And people got used to not having conversations. They got used to texting and all this. Like,
You know, I don't text like that.
I don't either. I'm not a texter. I'm not a texter.
That's how you know we grow.
I'm not a texter. I want to talk to somebody. If you want to talk to me, pick up the phone and call me.
Listen,
I'm not a texter because number one, there's a lot of things that I don't like about texting because number one, if somebody's upset and they're sending you a text, you can't get that through a text. Or better yet, I can text you and you may take it one way.
And I'm saying
and I didn't
totally
mean it, and I didn't mean it that way.
Exactly.
So that's my whole thing is like, okay, let's talk. Let's actually pick up the phone and call
each other
instead of text.
Because there are some things in the tone of your voice, inflections in the voice that tell how you feel for real.
Exactly.
But this other bullshit, I don't know what that is.
Or even now where you see people that when you go out to eat, have you ever looked around when you go out to restaurants and you go out to eat and you look at another table and everybody's on their phone?
Yo, and the whole point of going out to dinner was to actually spend time with people. That is so bizarre. Yo, I'm telling you, I have put myself in positions where I have literally no phone or nothing, leave my shit in the car on purpose. I don't care if the look shit is bad, it's gonna be bad. I can't
change it
home. So no, leave that phone in the car. I don't want to hear nothing. We could take a picture before and after.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to take pictures during dinner.
But the thing is, what are the pictures for?
Exactly.
For
when you could be enjoying the moment.
Like I do get people like to document everything, but at the end of the day, who are you documenting it for?
Exactly. And why aren't you anticipating the people that's in it to be around this time next year?
Exactly.
No, not doing it. Let me tell you something about trusting the plan that I realized. It doesn't always look like we expect. It never usually does.
No.
And the one thing about trusting the plan is that whether we want to or not, ready or not, here it comes.
It's coming.
What would I tell the Soul Tribe right now as far as trusting this plan? Number one, if you are in a place where you know you're ready for change, I do not give two damns who and what you have to do to bring that change about. Must
trust it
because you're not going to be content until you do. Number two, fill your people, have people around you that fill your cup and are going in the same direction you're in.
Yes.
People who come into your life for right now, they're only here for seasons. You need people in your life for the long haul. Number three, keep it real with yourself. If you know you feel stuff, you know you're experiencing things, you know there are things that are coming up in your world right now, and you know you need to pay attention to it, give yourself the freedom to do so.
Don't ignore it.
Don't ignore it.
Trust those intuitions.
Absolutely. And the last and final thing, number five, because five is all about the number for change. I would say, understand that you came from a divine source. And that divine source is always tethered to you. Stay connected to that. Stay grounded to that. Stay connected to that. And that is going to build you up when you feel as though you cannot make it any further. Thank you, Auntie Shalletta, for joining us at the Soul Tribe Podcast.
Anytime.
And we did not cry. Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did not. We strong.
Oh, yes. Yes, listen, everyone. I hope this has filled your cups. We're going to see you next time at the Soul Tribe Podcast. Peace and love, y'all. Bye.
Later.
I'm Auntie Charmaine, and I am a constant reminder to our tribe to connect mind, body, and soul as we talk everything spirituality, everything herbalism, and all amazing things in between. I am the auntie of the community. Peace and love, y'all. This is Soul Tribe Media, where your spiritual journey comes alive. A media movement rooted in empowerment, enlightenment, and elevation. Join me for a day in the life with Auntie as I bring you along on these sacred journeys and gaining everyday wisdom. Read our latest publication at OK Universe I Hear You as we keep it real, tell the truth, and go through our healing with real talk. Listen in on the latest Soul Tribe Podcast episode as we give voice to spiritual growth and divine timing. Read the latest publication of BNP Chronicles as we talk all things astrology, numerology, holistic wellness, and mindful practices. Come and sit with us as we have Sunday morning messages with Auntie, as we talk enlightenment, one auntie to one niece or nephew. Join us for our TikTok live show with me, Auntie Charmaine, as we build that sacred community in motion, one amazing conversation at a time. Let me explain something to you, sweetheart. You have entered an amazing space that is going to keep you full and get you the enlightenment that you're seeking. Welcome to Soul Tribe Media.